Welcome to the Viper ProStar interface training video. Before watching this video, you should have already watched the Viper basic training video to be familiar with the event setup and basic tournament management operations of Viper. Before using the interface, a facility must work with the Vision Perfect technical support team to set up the interface defaults in Viper to communicate with the ProStar computer. The support team can configure the interface to run from the ProStar Clubhouse computer or from any remote machine located in the facility, provided that it is networked to the ProStar Clubhouse computer. Viper may be installed on multiple machines, but only one machine will be designated as a machine to manage the interface. In order to send event players to cars for live scoring through the interface, there are only two requirements for event setups in Viper. The date for the event must be the current date, or for a multi-round event, the starting date to ending date range must include the current date. And one type of hole-by-hole scoring must be selected, whether it be team hole-by-hole scoring, where one score per team per hole is being entered, or individual hole-by-hole scoring, where all players are earning scores for all holes. When an event is set up for team hole-by-hole scoring, only the team captain will get a scorecard on the car units for entering scores. In Viper, the team captain will always be the first person on a team. The team view will always show the team players with the captain in the first position for each team, regardless of team size. So if the event is twosomes, threesomes, foursomes, fivesomes, the first person on each team will still always be the captain. When an event is going to be using live scoring and leaderboards, prior to sending the event to the cars are first staged for the event. Each course has their own methods for staging cars for events, with variations depending on the size of the event, but the cars should just be staged in the usual manner. Once the players have been added to the event and organized into their starting holes or starting times, and you're ready to send the tournament setup to the car assignment report is printed to record the cart numbers of the players that will be assigned to each cart. For shotgun start events, the cart assignment report is then taken to the staging area to enter the cart numbers for each group assigned to a particular hole. In the staging area, there are many ways to identify which cars are going to each hole. This would typically be hole signs or cart signs on the cars identifying the hole they will be going to. Course personnel can then walk down the rows of stage cars to write down the car numbers on the report corresponding to the starting hole assignments. Once the car assignment report has been completed, it can be taken back to the Viper computer to enter the car assignments to send those players out to the cars. With the Viper ProStar interface, the car assignments are not made in Viper. They are made from the tournament manager within the ProStar system manager. Selecting the car setup icon in Viper will open the car setup screen where the tournament setup can be sent to the ProStar system. On the car setup menu, selecting Mark All Cars to be Sent will check all the boxes and send the tournament setup to the ProStar system. From the ProStar System Manager screen, click the Tournament Manager icon to open the Sysman Tournament Manager for assigning the carts. The event will then appear in the Tournament drop-down list where it can be selected. The Tournament Player list sent from Viper will then appear with the hole assignments for all players. You can then double-click on the blank cart number adjacent to any player, or you can click on a player's name to highlight the name and then select the cart icon at the bottom of the screen to open a list of available carts that can be assigned for the event. Using the cart assignment sheet of the cart numbers gathered from the staging area, select the cart to be assigned for a player or players and double click. The driver and passenger will automatically be assigned to that cart, provided the auto passenger checkbox is checked at the top of the tournament management screen. With the auto passenger checkbox unchecked, players can be assigned to cars one at a time. This process is repeated until all of the cart assignments have been made. As the car assignments are being made, the player information is being sent to the cart units, setting up a welcome sign on the monitors, as well as setting up the scorecards for scoring. Scores entered will then be sent back through the ProStar System Manager into Viper. The Viper ProStar interface is also set up to manage any kind of changes that need to be made. It is not always practical to be able to get the information correct before the cars are sent out on the course. Viper provides a report that is meant to be used to drive the course and make any changes in the player pairings that need to be made. The report can then be used to return to Viper, enter those changes, and send those cars to the ProStar Sysman, where the correct information can be resent to the cars for those changed players. When any changes are made to the event setup after the cars have been sent out on the course, the changed players' checkboxes will be unchecked because this changed information needs to be resent to the ProStar Sysman. So return to the car setup screen after the changes are made, reselect, mark all cars to be sent, which will send the changed information to ProStar. The card assignments can be reassigned for those players in ProStar, and the new information will then be sent out to those cars. Once the event is underway, Viper provides the tools to monitor the scoring from the Score View score screen to actually see all the scores as they're being posted. And it's easy to determine if there's any problems with the scoring and some teams or players not entering scores. There's plenty of time to drive out on the course if necessary and show the players how to enter scores if they haven't understood how to do that. Or if there's actually a communication problem with the car, there's plenty of time to switch out the car with a good car that is communicating and go into the ProStar Sysman computer and reassign a new car to those players, and the scores will can then easily be caught up and posted back to Viper. Viper also provides a way to manage the leaderboard from the review score screen. So as you're monitoring scores, and you might see that some players are entering erroneous scores to get to the top of the leaderboard, you just simply uncheck those players in the Include in Leaderboard screen, and they will be removed from the leaderboard. From the ProStar Sysman computer, you can send out a message to the players and tell them to enter their valid scores, and you'll put them back on the leaderboard. Once you determine that they are entering valid scores, just turn them back on the next leaderboard. They will be included. Leaderboards are being sent every 5 minutes to the cars, and from the score leaderboard screen you can actually see the leaderboards that are being sent. The ProStar computer leaderboards include both gross and net scores, and from the review leaderboard screen in Viper you can see the gross and net leaderboards that are being calculated and sent to the cars. Once the event is over, you can return to the car setup screen and select Mark All Cars Not to be Sent, and it will remove the tournament from the ProStar Sysman. Or from the ProStar Sysman Tournament Manager screen, you can select the tournament and delete it. And this concludes the Viper ProStar interface training video. Thanks for watching.